Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a quick little and chit chat about the foolishness and stuff. Okay, just a quick little chit chat about the foolishness and stuff. But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like the video. Okay, like it on your way in, while you're here, or on your way out. Either way, if you're here watching me, you should like the video, okay? Because it's free entertainment. Anyway, do not forget to also to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you. You can also inhale and exhale because it helps you to just not want to go stir crazy, okay? You can also follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner and all of that. The description box has all that stuff listed. You can find it there, okay? Now, today is Mother's Day. So, again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially my mother, okay? That is me as a baby, okay? With my mama. I was a year or so in this picture or whatever. So, this is me and my mama, okay? Back in the day. So these are old photos. These are ones you had to go and take to the CVS or back then the Rite Aid to get developed. You had to wait a week or so to get these photos back. So these are cherished memories from a long time ago. Because again, I'm 39, so this photo right here is at least 37 to 38 years old. And again, I don't know how old I was here, probably like 2 or 3, maybe 4, I don't know. And that's Mama Lee over there in the front seat. Okay, I had other little photos, but I just did those too. Because again, we don't have as many photos back then in the late 80s. Cameras wasn't like, oh yeah, get this take. You didn't have camera phones and you didn't always have cameras available and whatnot. So again, I'm happy I have, old photos of me and my mama when I was young and stuff, when I was a baby, when I was innocent and whatnot. But again, that ain't what y'all here for. Okay, now again, it's just like 4 or 5 little stories that I want to talk about. If y'all have questions or things y'all want to talk about, you can put it in the comment section, okay? Because once I'm done with my little stories, we're going to either end there or talk about what y'all have, okay? But I'm hoping everybody is having some sort of good day today. If you are a mother, if you are not a mother, if you've lost a mother, if you gained a mother, in some sort of way, this is a good, bad day for everyone. So I want everyone to have, just a feeling of, at one point in life, you were loved. Okay? You were loved. But yeah, I'm just, I already went and seen my mama. I seen my sister, seen my nephew. Now I'm back home and everything. And we're going to let that be that. But again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, the godmothers, okay, the house mothers, the step-in mothers, or whatever the mother may be. Okay, happy Mother's Day to you. So last night, we had the versus battle, and people were saying how Coco was feeling. She seemed a little bit off. What's going on with Coco? I didn't like it. Now, I also said in my review from yesterday that I did feel like, okay, she was off. Something was wrong. She did seem a bit agitated. So she went to her IG today, and she spoke about what happened and why she felt off. What she said was, on her own IG page, that last night, as I was preparing for verses, a lady was shot outside my hotel window. To see and hear the 4 shots, see her lying on the ground, and all the blood was unbelievable. Then I get to the venue and had a really bad anxiety attack, literally crying and screaming. Yeah, y'all saw me looking uncomfortable and irritated during the first half, but if it wasn't for my son and some of the folks, I probably would have been out there at all. Thank you for calming me down and understanding my mental. I love y'all to the fullest. I always say most won't care to understand, but when you get those that do, cherish them, okay? Now, again, this was last night. And she did seem a bit off. She did seem, I I was like, something's wrong with her. But I assumed, because I had heard it was like a wardrobe malfunction that had, or not malfunction, a mishap. And so she may not have been all that happy with her outfit. But as she just stated, no, she was, look, seeing someone get shot is traumatizing on a regular day. Could you imagine seeing that and then having to go to work and sing in front of everyone? No. So I am appreciative that she, one, went and still did a good job, and two, that she was able to explain the reason, about it the following day. Now, I also saw people say, "Oh, the second half this, the second half that." You know how Escape was seen, because I went live yesterday, but say I got more comments. They were also bringing up how, where's the picture? Oh, one, put your chicken up. But yeah, I want to get a picture back there because I'll talk about her. But again, they're bringing up how, Escape was one way, how SW was a different way. I do feel as if they both came with two different agendas. I do think SWV was under the impression it was a sit down, chill out, sing a little bit, and then, go full out in the second half. I think that because SWV was ready and prepared to have more relaxed clothes in the second half. So I think SWV's practice was, we're going to come in the first half, have some of the slower songs play, sing a little bit here, little bit, come back in the second half, dress more relaxed, and then, do a little party and whatnot. Whereas Escape, which is singing all out the whole time, but to me, I still felt like Escape was a little bit too, it was less fun on both ends. And I still wish Escape would have came out, I'm saying, what's this, some looser clothes or whatever. Now, I also think Escape whole plan was, okay, we have to give him a show. Okay, show from start to finish. And I was reading online, I think who page was I on? I think Demetria's page, Demetria Lucas, that's have to say her name. She brought up how they need someone to fully produce these shows, meaning you can't have two groups there who are not on the same accord with what the plan is. And the disconnect between the two groups was because it was like they both were there for two separate reasons, but both still did their thing. You understand? Both still did their thing. But if you would have had them both know, okay, you're going to have to sing all out the whole time, or hey, second half is gonna be a show. It do seem as if they just had two different things going on between themselves. And I was like, because even though Escape was singing their butts off, I still felt bored. And even when when SWV, when they did get up and sing, I felt more energy from them, even though I felt like Coco still fell off. And True Sam just said how they couldn't hear. Now, when I was watching, because they had an audience. Even Delicious and Raymond was there. Because I told her T.I. went live too. So they had a whole. Well, I think Escape had more of an audience than SWV did. But again, it was an audience there. And when you see the live video and you hear what was going on in the venue, it was very loud. So we kept hearing Coco on them, and then Escaping them saying how we can't hear each other. I'm like, how y'all can hear y'all? We can hear y'all just fine. In the arena and in the venue, it was much more loud noise, and they could not hear one another. So even when the thing that we heard clearly over the mic, the other group could not hear in the venue. So when Escape's family was screaming loudly, do the song again, Escape couldn't hear. SWV said, well, nah, let's just keep going because it's our time or whatever. So again, they couldn't hear with each other. I do think that should be fixed later on. The stage was so far apart. Maybe they would have the stage set up how they had it with the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire, where they was on one stage closer together, not so far apart. So to me, that was something too. And I think Tiny did seem a bit, not nervous, but a bit off. I didn't singing, but it's just her mood or whatever. But again, fine. But I do have some photos that Candy put on her page of their outfits. I really wish Coco and them would have done their before outfits as well, but none of them put the outfits on their page. So we have each girl, okay, in their outfits, looking good. Escape came dressed for a regular show. And to me, they were, and for the lack of a better term, they were stuffy, meaning they were dressed to sit there and sing. And I felt like if they would have changed clothes, it could have been a looser performance or whatever. But again, a good time still had power. Yes, too many stairs. Too many stairs for women in heels. Okay, even though they can walk in heels, no one likes going up and down the stairs in heels without a handrail. Okay, I fell down the stairs wearing heels when I was maybe 20 years old. I think I was. Pissed me off. Okay, because heels sometimes is hard. But now I hate heels. Anyway. But yeah, too many steps was had, the whole time. I will say Candy's outfit looks better here than it did on camera for me last night. I still feel like Tamika right here. I think this is Tamika. No, Latasha. Latasha still to me, I like her outfit even more than Candy's. Candy's outfit looks amazing. It looks amazing, amazing, amazing. But I still like this better, in my opinion. Tamika number 2, because I think this is Tamika number 1. Tamika number 2, I still don't like the leg parts. Okay, wait, let me see. I don't like this part of her stuff. Girl, wait, hands, boom. I don't like this part of her outfit. The feet part, I don't like this part. I don't like the top of it. But fine. I didn't mind Tiny's outfit. I think because Tiny is so tiny, she wanted to show off her legs. Because she has long legs for a short person. Her torso probably is short. Okay. Hey, Rain. Hey, Rain. But yeah, Tamika's outfit I did not mind. The little cleavage part in the middle was like, girl, yeah. Tiny's butt was doing some things. And I tried my best to not get any photo of it showing of it doing them things. Or just look, we know Tiny's had work done. That's not a secret. That's not even hate or shade. But yeah, sometimes depending on how she stands, her butt, has a mind of its own or whatever. Yeah, Tasha's outfit was really nice. She looks really good. It was before as well. Yeah, I liked all of their outfits. I think they were a good cohesive group. I do think that, but I just wish it would have been a little bit more looseness in the second half in other outfits. But again, they look great. Even look as a whole, you a singing group. Won't y'all sing something? Okay, that's what I always hear when I think of anybody in the group. Not her leg. Look, who said her legs don't match her butt? It's because she's so tiny. That's really was. She's a really tiny girl. So it is what it is. So yeah, but I tried my best to not post any photo of them looking, weird, because I don't want weird. Okay, I don't want weird at all, because you don't want to be offensive. Because again, regardless of the fact that I felt like I felt like SWV1, in my opinion, I still loved both groups. But I wanted to be sure to reiterate the reason why Coco was off in the first half was because, 1, she saw a shooting, okay, and 2, she was having a whole panic attack because she felt off but still came out and still gave. It took a little bit more time to give, but she still gave, and I liked it. Okay, now, yes, they are cutting up in the chat. I'm trying to ignore stuff so I can stay focused and not get distracted. But y'all fooling. Okay, so next up, what do I want to talk about? Let's go to Phaedra. Phaedra was on Watch What Happens Live, and they asked her if she would be willing to make amends with Candy, or not. This is the weird part I feel about this whole Phaedra conversation. And Phaedra did say that she would be open to whatever, because again, they're both grown and adults and blah 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 blah. But for me, it's weird for people to keep asking Phaedra if she's willing to make amends with and talk to Candy. But I'm looking like she wasn't the one done wrong. I feel as if the question should be, would Candy be open to fixing things with Phaedra? Because Phaedra was the one who at least pushed a story further than they had to go, as far as Candy and Ty trying to, take people's private parts in the dungeon, okay? And I don't like them making it seem as if Phaedra is the one who has to be open. The only thing Phaedra has to be open to is being honest and truthful about what she did, okay? That's my issue. It's always been my issue with Phaedra was that she never admitted to not even admit to, but just take her part in what she did. Okay, if you can't come back and do that, I don't see the point of her coming back to the show while Candy's still on the show. Okay, not only that, even if because Candy was saying on her interviews how she has been contemplating leaving all the time. I feel as if all the old anyone who's been around since season 1 to season 2 or season 3 should be thinking about leaving because none of y'all is giving much storyline now. Okay, that's my opinion. I would need Phaedra. Look, I would not mind if Phaedra came back and it was focused on her, not focused on, but a part of her storyline was her raising her 2 sons and co-parenting with Apollo, her trying to make amends with Portia and Candy, and meshing well within the group because I think Phaedra could be a Marlo type friend of the show and she could mesh well with the other girls. But I don't want her coming back if we're going to completely ignore what part she played in the reason she would let go of the show in the first place. Okay. I think they're trying to push Candy to talk about and discuss the situation now. She will have to say something eventually. Yes, and I don't think it'll be fair for Candy to not say anything. Okay, let's see. She would never apologize or she definitely never apologized or took accountability for her part she played in what she did to Candy. And that's the issue I've always had with her. It's like this. Like Portia had to admit she was dumb. She was dumb. She listened to Phaedra. And she pushed that narrative based on what Phaedra said, and she was a fool for it. Portia has accepted how stupid she was and how wrong it was for her to do that. Not only that, she had to be on the show and deal with all that on the show. Phaedra, was gone the following season, and we've never heard her even address it or talk about it. And when she had the chance to on the reunion, she did not. And I'm like, she should not. The fact that she's even on Watch What Happened Live and no one has said to her, well, are you sorry for the part you played and the reason you got fired? Are you sorry about that? And she still has not said anything. So again, if she come back again, I would love to see her co-parenting with Apollo. I would love to see that because again, I think Apollo and Phaedra's dynamic can be reality show gold. If Carlos King is smart, he would grab Phaedra and Apollo in some kind of way and do some kind of Atlanta Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage Huntsville, have Love and Marriage Atlanta with Melanie, with Phaedra, and pick 2 other random people who they know and have it be that. Okay, but I'm like, do something like that. But if not, I don't want her back just for nothing. Okay, I don't. No, ma'am. If I was Candy, you would have to give me the biggest housewife bag ever to talk to that lady again. Look, can't even this conversation between Candy and Phaedra isn't worth no big bag. Candy's boring. I love Candy. I am a fan of Candy. I follow her on social media. I, subscribe to her YouTube page. I am a fan of Candy, but Candy is also boring now. Candy don't have nothing going on right now. Okay. Before she did, now she has all kinds of stuff going on and as far as business stuff going on. But again, as a housewife, Candy is boring right now. She's Switzerland. She's neutral. She's always the one trying to be in the middle. No. Candy don't need no big bag just to talk to Phaedra. She does not. Because my thing is, talking to her doesn't mean like, okay. No, I needed to be some conversation. I needed to be some confrontation because it's going to be a touchy subject. So Candy don't deserve no true bag if all she's bringing is one conversation with Phaedra. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, thank you. I don't want that at all. Not my tea. But again, I'm not against Phaedra coming back. Only if she fully shows her and Apollo co-parenting them boys, and if she fully acknowledges, talks about, or discusses her role and why she left seasons ago. You can't come back here and act as if, I just been gone for no reason. No, bitch, you said she wanted snaps. Girl, no. I keep telling you, I want Keisha Knight Pulliam on the show. That's who I want. I don't know why I want that so bad, but I do. Even I feel as if they get rid of, they can bring Eva back. Because Eva, but did she move to Dallas? Eva would be good because she's not pregnant anymore. And if Eva be's her true nice little self, I wouldn't mind seeing her interacting with Toya and with Drew or with Portia, even with Marlo. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. We need new people for Housewives to bring new drama. I completely agree with that too, but they're not going to remove old people and bring in all new people because then that's too much of a shakeup. I do think they will. I do think the next season will be the last season for the old Housewives. I do think that. I think they're going to try to make Drew, Portia, probably Latoya, be main fixtures next season. If Toya and Drew had got along and had done what was supposed to be, if they had knew the assignments and got along, they could have gotten Kenya, Cynthia, and Candy put out the pasture. But y'all beefing so much, we still need the old head because y'all ain't friends just yet. So if they all get it next season, that can happen. Okay, that's my opinion. I don't think the Housewives should have started people leaving, just like allow main members and keep OGs and friends of the show. No, look, it's not like it's season 5. This is season we're ending season 13. That's 13 years of brunches, dinners, fusses over the same thing, marriages and divorces or whatever. They had Candy. There's nothing that Candy can bring us next season that we haven't already seen. We've seen her open up many businesses. We've seen her get married, have 2 children. What else does she have left? What could it be? I don't know. Now, if she has a spinoff of OLG and we've seen her run the business and we're seeing her actually run the business, that part I would get. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about Candy talking to Don Juan a little bit here about the girls. I don't care about that at all. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if a spinoff with her restaurant and other people, how Lisa Vanderpump did with the Pump Rules or whatever, will be fine. But again, I don't need to see nothing else. No, ma'am. And Cynthia can go. Cynthia can go regardless. Okay? If they get rid of everybody else, Cynthia, she's beautiful. Okay? Girl, bye. Have a seat somewhere, do something else again. I think season 14 will be the beginning and ending of a lot of Housewives, one way or the other. Will you new cast? I'm with that too. Will you be watching Housewives of New York? No, I don't think so. No, because I've never watched the Housewives of. I've never watched New York. I've never watched Dallas. Not to be racist, but I've never watched many of the other white shows. The only show I'm going to pick up is going to be Beverly Hills. That show I am going to do because I like Garcelle on that show, and I wanted to review it last season, but I was still trying to get my feel for the women. And now that I've watched the full season of it, I think I have a flow. So I will do Housewives of Beverly Hills, but not of New York. And I don't know the New York girls. I don't. So we shall see. Excuse me. Everybody can go. The new housewife, Ebony's definitely bringing the heat. She seems authentic and she is authentic around the way. I've seen clips of her, so I've heard she's nice. But again, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I don't like going into shows when I'm already not really into it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's just me. Next up, I want to talk about Serena and these white face photos that have come out. Now, I saw different comments about her and how she looks and what's going on. Wait, first of all, boom, pal, I need y'all to do what? Like the video, please and thank you. Okay? Like the video. It's 198 of y'all in here on this good little Mother's Day. So go ahead and like the video. Okay, as Bonnie told you in the past, don't be stalking us, sitting around here looking at us and not liking the video. Okay, that's just not nice. Anyway, back to Serena. So Serena, herself posted some pictures of herself on her own ID. She posted them. Nobody else posted them. I don't know why she posted them. I don't. After looking at them myself, I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? You do know you look like a white woman in bad makeup. You look like a white. She looked like a character in White Chicks. Okay, it's a child of she posted the picture. Okay, up here, she posted this picture. She also posted a picture of her husband. Now, in this photo, the makeup doesn't look as bad. However, you can still see it's a bad makeup job. Okay, it's a very, 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 very bad makeup job. Just in this photo right here, it looks even worse because this is her regular face. This is her regular face. And these are recent photos on her IG. Now, I want to post these two right here just to make sure no one is saying she's bleaching her skin. So that no one can say, well, no, she's lighter. She isn't. And even I seen someone, was a Whack 100 who posted, all photos of Serena when she was, a darker complected woman. But I feel as if Serena isn't as actively out in the sun. What? Girl. Sometimes y'all catch it's Sunday. It's Sunday. And somebody might have already took your ass out the chat. But I'll just be like, get out my face. Anyway, because I was about to go off. And I stopped myself because it's not what it's about today. Anyway, but I posted these two photos just to show she isn't darkening her skin. I mean, she's not lightening her skin. She's just not as active being out here playing tennis, and so she's not getting a tan. Okay, people forget that when you are outside in the elements of the sun, you stay a darker complected person. You darker than what you are. That's why in the winter, most Black folk get lighter because it's not as much sun. So I feel as if people who don't know about us will say shit about us. That's bullshit. She's not lightening her skin. She hasn't. Just recently, she's not playing as often. She's not in the sun as often. So she doesn't have a regular tan. Okay? This is how she really looks. Okay? This is a good makeup job. This is a horrible makeup job. Horrible makeup job. Okay? Horrible. And before people try to, go off on her or say, oh, she looks great. Okay? And you can't take photos of her when she was from 10 years ago on the tennis courts after she's been playing out in the summer for 3 months and she's darker complected. Her hair is maybe sweatier. Her face just looks different versus when someone has been on vacation a little bit. You know what I'm saying? On vacation and it looks rest and relaxed. Okay? A little less tan. Okay? This was just a horrible makeup job. And she's not even in America right now. She was out of the country, which means, and I don't look, you can't trust just anybody to do your makeup when you are in other countries. They don't know our skin tones. They don't have the right products for us. So I'm like, that is why she looks a plum D fool. Yes, it was a horrible makeup job. Okay? And all Black folk who is used to being in the sun for a long amount of time. And then once you're no longer in the sun as often, your skin lightens up because it's not as much sun giving you an active all the time tan. Okay? Do y'all know how much she had to practice to be able to play all the time? Okay? All the time. So practicing out in the sun and the heat gave her more of a tan. So yes, she did used to be a darker, but she is not lighting her skin. She does not in the sun so much. I'm like, it'd be crazy that people act like they can't think of common sense reasons as to why something is different. Okay? Serena lives in Palm City, Florida. It's hard to run from the sun there. I'm not about it. It may be a makeup artist and have her question. Look. Yeah, when I seen people dragging her, I was like, what the fuck is wrong? People like to react to things that gets them attention. I don't care about attention. Y'all gonna watch me. Y'all gonna watch me regardless if I'm trying to make up shit. I don't do clickbait and all that stuff. There's no reason to drag someone who you can tell this is a bad makeup job simply because this photo was posted like 3 days before, a few days before. It's common sense. You know? Common sense, okay? It's that simple. And that's why I don't do as many gossip chats and stuff because I don't like jumping on them as soon as it comes out because sometimes it be wrong. I don't want to be wrong because sometimes I wait. Plus my schedule right now at work, it's just mad, crazy, busy right now. I barely have time to do my own reviews. But again, y'all don't do that. And yeah, I don't think because she married a white guy. What sense does that make? What sense any black man that has married a white woman, is he lighter? No. But our skin tone changes from season to season. You know what I'm saying? And again, Serena, in my opinion, since she had Olivia, her daughter, she has been less active playing tennis as she has in her whole life. And so she has more time to relax, to rest, to heal, because she's also had some injuries here and there. So again, she's just not out in the world. I live in Michigan. We have hot summers. But again, when the wintertime comes around, it's not as sunny. So my skin tone gets lighter in the winter than it does in the summer here. She's the same, but she isn't different looking. And it made me mad that people try to drag her. Now, she was dumb as hell for posting this photo. And that was just stupidity on her part. That was on her. And I almost feel as if she didn't post it. Someone in her team posted it. Because she could not have looked at this one and said, oh, yeah, that's a good one to post. That's a good one. I'm like, ma'am, no. This one wasn't that bad. You can still tell it's the same bad makeup job, but the lighting is better. You know what I'm saying? So this one, I'm like, okay, that's not bad. That's the reason why she deleted this photo off her page, but she left this one because this one doesn't look as bad. Okay, that one she can kind of say, oh, it's just the lighting, but you can tell it's bad makeup because you can see right around her jawline how it's a little bit lighter and gets darker as you go down to her neck. Because it's bad makeup. Some people, you need to use common sense. You know, common sense is so expensive. People can't afford that shit. I'm like, y'all are some dumb motherfuckers around here. Anyway, let's move on from that, okay? Next up, we'll do, who is this? Oh, Yandy and Mendices. And I seen this and thought to mention it. You know what I'm saying? Mendices has been granted, like, you know, approval from the parole board or whoever to be able to go over to Dubai to renew his vows with Yandy. I'm looking like, renew? Are y'all married for real in real life? Because I feel like they said before that, you know, they got married, but Yandy never did the paperwork. So are y'all legally married or no? I feel as if y'all are going to get married. Okay, get married, not renew something that was never legal to begin with. Now, maybe once he got back out of prison, they went ahead and got it legally done. And so now they want to do something big or whatever. I feel like they want to have a hold of the production of a TV show recording the wedding, and that's what's new. I feel as if, you know, that's Love and Hip Hop is trying to do other things besides the typical Love and Hip Hop. And I'm like, I mean, I guess so, but I mean, y'all ain't renewing nothing because it wasn't legal in the first place. I don't want to see Yandy and Mendices renew anything. I don't. I feel as if the first wedding was good enough. Okay, I think the first wedding should suffice. I feel as if you should not be able to renew your wedding vows on television when we seen the first whole wedding. He then went to prison and he just not coming back. How are you? Y'all barely live together as husband and wife. But maybe they want to just renew the bond between them. I'm not sure. And if it's a special, I know we're gonna watch it. But I was like, renew. I was like, what you mean renew? Are you sure renew is the right word? I think renew may not be the right word. But I'm sure either Mona Sky Young or somebody on WeTV, maybe somebody on Zeus will be. Oh, Jonathan Calvert come on tonight. But somebody will be up there recording the whole time, and y'all gonna sit and I'll sit too. But we shall move on from that. Who else I want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about this one show that I'm not watching. It's called Legendary. It's on HBO Max. Okay, I don't know what days come on at all, but I was watching Manny Rants on YouTube, and he was reviewing season 2. Okay, so I'm like, what's this show? Let me go see. So I watched, and I went back and looked at season 1, and I loved the show. Okay, if you watch Pose and you know about the ballroom scene, is that where the houses battle each other for trophies and money? Is that on a grander scale where we're getting privy to the ball scene with the LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? I don't want to miss the letters. It's Thursdays. Okay, but if you have HBO Max, it's a really good, entertaining show. Like I watch Drag Race, so to me it's right up my alley. But they have houses that come to, like the House of Chanel, the House of Armand, the House of Chanel Armand. We have a House Icon. It's Balenciaga. I think House of Balenciaga. It's with all these different houses who do categories, and they have to dress up and dance. You see, the Vogue it on out, work the floor, show face. It's amazingly entertaining to see what these individuals can do. And just to hear some of their stories and what they have going on. And this season is 10 houses, and it's already 3 episodes that's on HBO Max. And me and Bonnie was watching it over the weekend. What was it, Friday? Yeah, Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. Like Friday night, we was watching it also Saturday morning. But, I love the different houses, the different costumes, the different outfits, the battles, the balls, and even the judges are cool too. But just seeing the talent. One chick climbed a wall. She was dancing in a dance battle, and she scaled the wall. And I was like, how the fuck did she climb the wall without those suction cups? I was like, bitch, what is going on here? And the judges, I'm sad that I do not know the main MC's name. I cannot remember right now, but he's the guy in the front in the white. He is amazing. Okay. I'll be like, yes, it's an amazing show to watch. Megan, I don't like the judges sometimes. Okay. I do not. La Roche, who is a he's a legendary in his own right stylist. Julie Jamel, I know her from because I watched The Good Place. She was on The Good Place. Of course, we know Megan Thee Stallion. And then the other woman who was on the other side of me, I don't know her name. I just started watching it, so I'm not all that good with names, just shit. But again, she's amazing. She's from the ballroom scene, and for season 2, because of the pandemic, they can't have an audience anymore. But the young lady in the front and the young man in the front did a ballroom dance together, and I'm like, they was hitting that shit so much. It is a very entertaining show. Each house does great. You can watch season 1. Season 1 has 9 episodes. Now let me say this. Season 1 had me and Bonnie mad. First couple episodes because this one, the House of Ninja, they were all cisgender women in their own house. And I'm like, why they like them? Because I didn't like them that much. I did not. I will say the house that I was rooting for from season 1, from the beginning, is who won. I won't say who that is, but who I wanted to win did win in season 1. And season 2 just started again. But it's on, is his name? Yes, Deshaun. But him and the young lady who also does ballroom, and she's walked the runway, did this is amazing, duo dance. I was like, oh, it was so good. I love it. But again, if you don't watch Pose, if you don't watch ballroom stuff with the gays and anything, it may not be a cup of tea. But for me, it's entertaining and I love it. And I was like, it's just hearing some of their stories. Um, it's just heartbreaking seeing how hard they see just how hard it's been for them, but they have come together. Even the costumes that's being done and like this, I think in real life they may not have people doing their outfits for them, but they have like award-winning designers who designs their each week's costume. So they can say, okay, we want, like last week they had a fantasy one. They had a fantasy one. They had like an Atlantis one, and they're putting the money in, so it don't look cheap. They put their money into it, and it's really good. So again, I'm not going to review the season, but I will talk about it, from here and there. Probably in my little chit chats or whatever. We may discuss a little bit of it on the panel on Thursdays. Ladies first panel. But again, HBO Max, the first season is on HBO Max. The first 3 episodes of season 2 was on HBO Max. And I can't wait for the rest to come out. Okay. So please make sure to check it out. Now, I wanted to also kind of run down some of the stuff that's on the Jasmine brand for a couple minutes. So the the house husbands of Hollywood was Kevin Hart, Nick Cannon, Boris Kojo, Dwayne Martin. It's supposed to be coming back. I liked the show when it was out before. It was a fine show. It was fun or whatever. Kevin Hart did it on, I think, the BET Awards, 1 year. And it was so funny that they made it a TV show, and it ran for a few seasons and then it went off and everything. But again, I love the show. I'm happy it's coming back a little bit. I just hope it comes back on either a network or somewhere that it won't be edited or watered down. Okay. Please don't bring back Nelly. I didn't mind Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I think it may be better now because they have more content to pull out. Because, thinking about doing a show with the house husbands and we can kind of see how they dealt with the pandemic or whatever, to me, could be funny. You know what I'm saying? I love the show. So I'm happy it's coming back. We shall see how that really happens. Lil Uzi Vert, JT, and JT beefing with Lil Uzi Vert's ex, Brittany Bird. Why are you beefing with his ex? People, to me, sometimes get so drawn into the bullshit of it all, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. Like, if you with that man, be with that man. And if she says something on social media, who cares? The fact that JT gets sent that she don't know the ex, I've never seen her or met the ex, I was like, what? Why? Then why do you care? I can't fuss with a bitch who I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to me that, she gives a fuck. I'm like, I don't care. Pop Smoke witness claims the late rapper was kicked by intruders after being shot. I do not know why any of these details are coming out now. I don't think anyone needs to know that he was kicked. He was murdered. The kick don't matter. He was murdered. It's weird to me that people be obsessed with these details about people after they passed away. I'm like, did we need to know that he was in the shower? No. Because to me, that makes it even more sad because he was in a vulnerable position. Because you're in the shower, that's in your element. You got your music playing, you got you're washing your hair or whatnot. You're having a relaxing moment to yourself. I'm like, why did that matter? And I kept seeing headlines like, I'm like, some people like attention and I don't know why. It's dumb. But I'm like, we don't care about that. Leave it be. That does not need to be anybody's business. Let that man rest in peace. Okay. Kim Zodiac Dumpy Tardy show canceled after 8 seasons. Okay. Bye. Look, I have never been a fan of Kim's show. Ever. Okay. Ever. However, I'm also aware some people liked her show. I don't know them. I don't know any of them. I don't know anyone who watched her show. Um, However, I did see she posted on her IG page that her show was being canceled, but we will still see them somewhere. I won't. I won't see you at all. I haven't seen Kim since she left Housewives. Okay, I don't watch her at all. She has all them kids. Her husband Croy. Her daughters, faces look bad. Okay, and I mean that they look like they're not human. Okay, her daughters' faces look like someone has helped mold them into something different. And I'm like, I don't get it because her daughters are so young. It does not make sense that they've had any work done to their face already. But again, I feel as if sometimes when parents change their appearance, their kids feel as if they have to look different too. I have a fear, not a fear. I have a thought in my head about Lil' Kim daughter. Like, is Lil' Kim daughter going to want to change her face because her mama don't look like? Does Lil' Kim show her daughter photos of her when she was younger? Ma, who was that lady? That's me. Is it? You know what I'm saying? I wonder. So again, with Kim Zolciak, I feel as if because her face is different, so are her daughters. Anyway, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Vivica Fox recalls offensive comments from Ivanka Trump on a prince. I think she thought she was complimenting us. I don't care about anyone commenting on anything that that people have done in the past. Y'all knew who they was. Y'all knew they were stupid and racist. And y'all have chosen to not say much out about them until now. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit all over. Because I have never met that man. I can't see myself meeting that man in person and then not realizing, oh, he's racist. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a thing. So I'm like, don't wait until now. Oh, I remember that one time he said plenty of recently. Plenty of some of my things. I don't care about what, I don't care, girl. Bye. If you ever go sit down somewhere, go sit down, whatever, and we will see you later. Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul fight promotional event. Look, when this fool walked up to Floyd Mayweather, who was a professional boxer who was paid to knock people out, and snatched his hat and then said, "Got your hat." The fact that he was able to walk away is crazy to me, because my thing is somebody should have tackled him to the ground at the least. Okay? At the least, he should have been tackled to the ground. And I feel as if all of this is promotion for the fight on both sides, points of it. Because my thing is, the Paul dude is an asshole, but so is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd, why would you not come with your haircut? Floyd looked his age. At least he had hair. He just didn't have a haircut. So I'm like, who cares? But I'm like, I mean, the boy got punched in the face. He had a whole black eye, and his shirt was ripped off or whatever. Not ripped. His shirt was ripped and torn a little bit, and it looked like his mouth may have been bleeding a little bit. And the video made me laugh every time, because I'm like, what is these are people who are multi-millionaires, and yes, a whole media stunt. But y'all out here, I'm like, really? Because look, I agree, ultraviolet. Some white people just don't get it until they get their ass whooped. On a regular day, a regular person, if you snatch my head, I'm gonna probably punch you. Just because. Do not put your hands on me, okay? Do not touch my property, okay? If you put your hands my way, I'm firing on you, okay? I'm swinging immediately, and whatever happens, happen. I hope Floyd beats his ass. I'm not getting a fight. I'm pretty sure that him will, and I'll ask him what happened. But yeah, I'm not paying for this shit. Not today. Not my goddamn money. Not at all. Because I'm like, this is dumb. I got your, and then went and got a tattoo on his leg that said, "Got your hat." What girls? Floyd hair look crazy. You brush your hair. But I feel as if he like, I gotta have a lot of men when they don't have haircuts, they wear a hat because no one walks up snatching hats off. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. Like women, if our hair not done, we have a hat on because who's gonna walk up and snatch my hat off? If you do, it's gonna be a fight. And fight is what would happen. But again, I'm like, whatever. Floyd better do some ass whooping. Okay. Fisticuffs. Anyway, Warner Brothers is purportedly searching for a black actor to lead the next Superman film. Look. I am a superhero movie TV show fanatic. Okay, I still need to watch WandaVision, so don't judge me. But I love Winter Soldier and Falcon. Okay, I watch the Superman TV show on the CW. I watch The Flash. I watch Black Lightning. I watch Supergirl. Okay, I watch those shows when I used to watch Arrow. So if I watch the Jack Snyder's cut of Jack Snyder's cut of the movie. Y'all know what I mean. What the people call it? Oh, well, I come them. I watch all this stuff. But again, if they were to get a black Superman, bitch, I would be so happy because I was like, please do it. Okay, and I wanted to be, it should be Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge should play Superman. They may be thirsty. Okay, Aldous Hodge, please, needs to be Superman. But I'm all here for switching it up a little bit. And giving a character a little bit more swagger, okay? And be a little black man. I'm here for it. I'm here as long as it's like don't get them for one movie stint and that's it. And that's it. No. I need like at least a 3-movie deal. Black man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That I would love. Khloe Kardashian was the only one who didn't want to end keeping up with the Kardashians. Well, I mean, do I care? No, I don't. Am I surprised? No. I feel like they all knew time was coming to an end and on that network. Because let's not act as if they're not just going to the little page apps or whatever to do things. I'm like, who cares? Justice League. It just popped in my head. Justice League. That's what I meant. But yeah, I mean, the Kardashians they've all got married, divorced, cheated on, got into fights, had kids. It's all happened. Okay, Kim got robbed. Khloe had a crackhead husband. Kourtney had a whole alcoholic boyfriend. They've all went through all these things already. Yes, it was getting boring. You know a show is boring when I can watch it and read them for filth and get paid to do it. And I don't feel like doing that. I don't have the energy for that. No. So I'm not surprised, that Khloe was the one who did not want to end because I don't know why, she just kind of crazy. Erica Mena is still calling out Wendy Williams. No one is going to disrespect me. Erica Mena is an asshole, okay? We're not going to act like we don't know that. Erica Mena is problematic, and so was Wendy at times. Erica's stupidness came in her breaking up how she should beat up Wendy because her ex-husband didn't do the job right. The fact that she said that out her mouth when she's not only a mother, she's a wife, she has a daughter, and a son. So to want to beat someone up and then bring up their domestic violence situation, to me, is the most pathetic thing a person can do. Erica is dirt on the bottom of our shoe. Okay? But she put herself in that predicament. She put herself in that realm. You can't sit up here and be upset that someone told you you and your husband put out the bad shit from y'all marriage into the media. And y'all then get upset when we as commenters and bloggers and talk show hosts comment our opinion on the bullshit you put out. That's on you. And for Wendy only said like you and him need to be parents, grow up, and stop fussing on social media. Out of all the BS Wendy and her husband went through, you didn't sit on social media until the end. And so for Erica to be so upset as if she said anything wrong, to me means you and Safari's problems are bigger than you want to admit. And I believe when Wendy then said a baby won't fix it, it won't. Because as hard as y'all was fussing, you being pregnant won't save that marriage. Katherine Jackson and Joe Jackson had 13,000 children. They still was not a happy marriage. People can have kids and that don't save shit. It doesn't. So Erica's famous for nothing. For nothing. Okay? Because we've seen her on Love and Hip Hop and how she wanted to do music that never worked out. And from there, she's just done nothing. I know she's maybe on OnlyFans and she probably gets paid from, brands to put on clothes and stand around. Kudos to her. But I feel like you can't come down on Wendy solely for giving her opinion on what you put out. If you don't want people to have an opinion on things, don't put it out. No one could call you and him toxic unless y'all showed us the toxicness of y'all relationship. We had no idea. We thought y'all was good. We thought y'all was Gucci, but y'all weren't. You put that out there. And you then get upset with Wendy, who does that for a living. And she called Wendy's stuff a hobby. Wendy, as a radio talk show host, has not been a hobby for many, many, many years. Okay, she's being paid handsomely more than Erica Mena is being paid for years. So celebrities and D-list celebrities and C-list and E-list and Z-list celebrities have to understand that a part of the game is also the talk shows, the blogs. Okay, a brand won't want to work with you if no one knows who you are, good, bad, or indifferent. So to see, we drink water and air comes in and we start burping. But to want to go at Wendy it was the way the whole domestic violence thing to me is what made me mad. That's just stupid on your part. And then to kind of double back down on it, like I said what I said, okay, we'll do that, okay? Because you will still be nowhere except in your house with that man who you say ain't shit. You and him both said how y'all don't want each other. Y'all said that. We didn't make that shit up. If Wendy would have made up some shit, yes, be mad. If Wendy would have said, I think Safari beats her, be mad at that. Be mad at her making an assumption about something. But saying a baby won't fix your marriage was factual because, again, the last we heard, y'all wanted a divorce. Y'all did not want each other. A baby won't say that, but I'm going to leave that be. I think, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is not seeking a second term. Y'all done ran her off. Didn't she just do one term? Girl, look, Atlanta is a huge city. And I can only imagine she was the mayor at the probably worst time ever to be a mayor. Your first time being mayor of a city during a pandemic has to be crazy. Okay? Not only that, it was a pandemic, it was riots, it was so much going on, and I do feel as if I'm in Detroit. But I do feel as if when I hear about things going on in Atlanta, they would blame her. I'm like, well, damn, she ain't the governor. She ain't the president. Okay? She's the mayor. And she can only do so much. And when you have fools in your town acting foolish, what can you do? Okay, what can you do? But I hope she won't be mayor because she's going to go on and do something um amazing somewhere else. I hope she's just not, you know what I'm saying, leaving to be done. But again, Atlanta is crazy. And I'm like, not on my watch. Jesse Williams is the exit great. I'm so mad that Jackson Avery is leaving Grey's Anatomy. However, I do think Jesse Williams, the actor who plays him, has his foot in so much other stuff. I'm happy that he is, doing other things. I did hear about the chief in Detroit stepping down. Detroit is just as crazy too as Atlanta, but we shall see. But I love Grey's Anatomy, and I'm saying he's leaving. But I do like the story or his arc of his character from how he came in as just like a sex symbol dude, always with a shirt off, light skin, green eyes, and he was just pretty to look at. And he's now grown into this amazing doctor who is leaving because he wants to help disenfranchised people who can't afford this or that or whatever. To me, that's a great way to close out his story arc. Because again, I mean, I do feel as if Grey's Anatomy may be going off within the next 2 seasons. I do not want this to be the last season, but because now Meredith is like the only one left from Meredith, Miranda, and Weber are the only ones left from season 1, with Meredith being the only one left of the interns. Okay. But again, so many other people have came along. I'm like, it don't have to end right now. Please don't end right now. I think that's all I have for y'all today. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed this whole little, it was supposed to be real quick. It was turned to be an hour. I will be live tonight at 9:45 Eastern time. After Housewives, to review Housewives live. So I hope y'all will join me for that too, which is in about 2 hours. Yeah. I may try to come live tomorrow for Johnson's Cabaret because I have to take my car to the shop. I think my brakes are going out. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Okay, again, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Not against, but especially to my mom. Okay, Mama, you are the absolute best of the best of the best mothers. Okay, I love you dearly. Okay. All the time. I love you. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. KKK. I love that I'm able to share y'all with my mom. Okay. But again, happy Mother's Day to everyone here and far and near and far and here and there and stuff. Okay. Anyway, next week's panel will be on Jamie's channel Thursday, 9:00 Eastern time, so tune in for that as well. And y'all know to follow me on my stuff because I'm always here doing things and not. Okay, I love you all. Peace and blessings. Good thoughts, hugs, and love. Because again, I know it's hard for everybody. Good and bad. So again, love you all. Have a great day. Peace.